Flowers in general are lovely, but some are more striking than others. In addition to being uncommon, several of these blossoms are endemic to certain areas. Planting these seeds will give your yard a burst of color and texture, as well as unique visual appeal that you won't find anywhere else. 22 of the most unusual garden flowers are presented here. Number 1. Bird of Paradise. The plant's name comes from the fact that its blossom looks like the corresponding bird species. This plant is native to the hot and humid jungles of South Africa and is considered a tropical plant. Those in the north who want to cultivate it must do it as an annual or try to bring it inside for the winter. Number 2. Corpse Flower. Because of its odor, which is comparable to that of decaying flesh, corpse flower is notoriously one of the most repulsive plants in the world. Its capacity to entice pollinators is dependent on this stench. The flower can weigh up to 50 pounds, the pod swells for a month leading up to blooming, and the entire process can take as long as 7 years. Number 3. Middlemist Red. The Middlemist Red Camellia is an uncommon plant with beautiful, lush green leaves and a blossom that looks like a reddish pink rose. Its origin is in China, but John Middlemist brought it to Chiswick, West London. Just one plant and another in New Zealand remain in the modern world. Number 4. Blue Poppy. In the summer, you'll see these spectacular blossoms, which can reach a diameter of 4 to 5 inches. Maintain a steady hydration level for the blue poppies without allowing the soil to get too wet. Plant this seedling somewhere where the summers are cooler than 80 degrees and the winters are warmer than 50 degrees. Number 5. Ghost Orchid. The ghost orchid is an eye-catching kind of orchid known for its showy white flowers and delicate, apple-like aroma. Originally from Cuba, the Bahamas, and Florida, this flower is now in jeopardy of extinction. In its natural habitat, trees support its growth as its bare roots cling to tree trunks and branches. Number 6. Crown Imperial. Spring bulb plants, such as Crown Imperial, can grow to be quite tall. Despite their unpleasant odor, the clusters of bell-shaped flowers that grow to create a crown on the plant are aesthetically pleasing and distinctive. When the plant dies back in the summer, trim the leaves to the ground. To protect the plant from the cold, mulch it before winter. Number 7. Secret Lust Coneflower. The flower has a fluffy disc in the middle instead of a cone. The vibrantly colored blossoms, which are scented, measure around 1 to 3 inches in diameter. Once they go to seed, they're great for attracting birds as well. This plant can withstand most situations, with the exception of very wet soil, so be sure to choose a site with excellent drainage. Number 8. Purple Pitcher Plant. One unusual plant that thrives in water features is the purple pitcher plant. The plant is truly carnivorous and uses its pitcher-shaped leaves to catch insects, much like the more famous Venus flytrap. Because this plant thrives in damp soil, you must ensure that the soil remains consistently moist. Number 9. Sundew. The eponymous dewdrops that shimmer on its little stalks fool insects into thinking the blossoms are real, since they resemble drops of nectar to insects. Insects settle on them, but the sticky drops ensnare them. Sundew, like purple pitcher plants, thrives in damp soil, so be sure to water it often. Number 10. Red Hot Poker Plant. The cylindrical form and warm tones of the tall, narrow flower spikes give red hot poker plants their name. The bicolor blossoms of certain species resemble flames in appearance. Deadheading or removing wasted flowers is beneficial for this plant. Number 11. Snake Lily. The springtime growth of each corm produces a single enormous leaf and a single blossom stalk. Attracting pollinators like flies, the blossom has a putrid rotten egg smell that goes away after pollination. During the growing season, make sure the soil is moist but not soaked, and then reduce watering during winter dormancy. Number 12. Amethyst in Snow. The exquisite bay-color flowers with purple centers and white petals. The spreading habit of this plant makes it perfect for use as a ground cover. Splitting it in half every few years will keep it from spreading too far and encourage new healthy growth. Number 13. Batik Iris. In its stunning array of bay-color blossoms, Iris germanica batik distinguishes out with its uneven streaks and blotches of white and purple. The roots of this plant tend to cluster together. To maintain vigorous growth and abundant blooming, divide clumps every few years. Number 14. Perfect Storm Hibiscus. In late summer, it produces stunning, spectacular flowers that are 7 to 8 inches across and have bicolor petals. Its dark green foliage adds a lot of visual interest to the garden, even when it isn't blooming. To encourage healthy growth and blooming, fertilize once a year in the spring. Number 15. Nora Leigh Garden Phlox. The little flowers and leaves stand out in the garden because to their vivid colors. The blossoms not only look beautiful, but they also have a subtle, lovely scent that entices pollinators like butterflies and hummingbirds. You can extend the flowering duration by deadheading the spent plumes. Number 16. Rodgers Flower. Plumes of Rodgers Flower, which can reach a length of 18 inches, have an uneven shape. The foliage is as distinctive as the flower cluster. Like other large plants, Rodgers Flower can be a showstopper in the garden. Because of its high water requirements, you must keep the soil continually moist. Number 17. Jade Vine. As they sway and drape from a central vine, the enchanting clusters of greenish-blue, emerald blossoms of jade vine provide a fascinating sight. In the ideal conditions, it grows vigorously and can reach a length of 50 feet. Number 18. Chocolate Cosmos. Though its name suggests otherwise, the rich and decadent velvety dark red blossoms of chocolate cosmos get their name from the plant's chocolatey vanilla aroma, not its nearly chocolate hue. Full sun is ideal for the growth of these unusual blooms, which originate in Mexico. Number 19. Parrot's Beak. The parrot's beak is a stunning example of color contrast, with its crimson red, warm blossoms rising from silvery green, spiky foliage like the beak of a tropical bird. Before going dormant as summer heats up, this perennial climber puts on a show of flowers in the chilly spring and early summer. Number 20. Black bat flower. The flower forms the shape of bat wings, while the seed pods take the form of a bat's face. This peculiar understory shrub is originally from Australia and Asia. Its blooming season, if grown properly, extends from the end of spring into the beginning of September. Number 21. Queen of the Night. The Queen of the Night flower has fragrant, dazzling white blossoms that resemble art. This flower actually belongs to the cactus family and is native to South and Central America. At night, its blossoms put on a spectacular display, standing out against the blackness of the night. Number 22. Corpse lily. Corpse lilies, which should not be confused with corpse flowers, demonstrate that pollinators can be attracted to more than just one kind of flower that smells like decomposing flesh. This gigantic flower, found in the Sumatran and Bornean rainforests, has the biggest cluster of blossoms ever seen. Well, thanks for watching video from Catchy Garden. Don't forget to click like and subscribe button to always support our channel. You can also turn on the notification bell to get the latest videos from us. We'll see you in the next videos.